Take us through the top movers in terms of today's trading session. Vivek, over to you.
Thank you so much for that, Winnie. Well, quite a whole host of movers. A very volatile trading session, but the last hour did see some buying action emerge. Now, looking at the shipbuilder companies, amongst them, the top gainer being Reach Shipbuilder. The company told the exchanges that they had emerged as the lowest bidder for 25,000 crore worth of projects, and that clearly cheered the street. Over 10% higher for Reach. Fortis Healthcare, one name from the broader end of the market. In fact, most of the hospital stocks were doing quite well today. But Fortis Healthcare, very strong FY26 guidance, higher than what the street was anticipating, 14 to 15% top line growth. They're also expecting margins to expand. Street like that was 7.5% higher. Well, pipe players, you actually saw quite a few of these companies go ahead and declare what was essentially muted Q4 as well as muted FY25. But news reports indicating that the company has taken significant price hikes after 5 to 6 months of significant decline as far as prices were concerned, is something that kept the street quite cheerful as far as the piping stocks are concerned. Names like Astral, Supreme, Prince Pipes, all of these stocks actually ended higher in the session. VRL Logistics, after a while, you did see some margin expansion coming about. So Q4 was a good margin expansion story for this particular name, higher by almost 5%. And Interarch Building Products, a name we don't discuss too often, but one from the broader end of the markets that did very well. We had the management earlier today, and they guided for close to 18% growth as far as the top line for FY25 was concerned. But on the other hand, quite a long list of losers as well. Top amongst them being Colgate-Palmolive. They're calling out weakening urban demand. They're also calling out rising competition. And on the back of that, almost 6.5% lower as far as Colgate was concerned. And the kind of commentary that Colgate gave actually spooked the rest of the FMCG pack as well. So most of the FMCG names like Warren Beverages, ITC, all of these stocks ended with a tinge of red in the session today. One stock from the broad end of the market, one of the top laggards in the NSE 500 was GMM Pfaudler, muted show, and stock low by over 7.5%. BSE, our colleague Yash did come up with a story saying that, there could be a change as far as expiry days were concerned from NSE being on Thursday to Tuesday. The street worried about market share loss. Stock ended low by over 4% today. And the entire pharma pack, while healthcare and hospitals did well, the pharma pack didn't do too well today. Mankind, muted show, Torrent Pharma, all of these stocks today ended lower in the session.
Yeah, absolutely. Thanks very much, Vivek, for that.